how Garcelle Beauvais' child was attacked, and she said on her Queen Radio. In fact, this Queen Radio, I think, is just a way for her to be mean, you know. And that's what's got to me thinking. If you think about Tyra Banks, she's a Sagittarius. Think about Nicki Minaj, obviously Sagittarius. Like, welcome back to No Light Tarot. My name is Hallie. It's grateful to have you all. So let's get into the reading. I'm doing a reading about Nicki Minaj. This was requested. In fact, I think all the videos I'm doing this week were requested. If you want to request a video, I usually ask for them in the community tab. So make sure you're subscribed. And members get first choice. So make sure you sign up. It's $4.99 a month. And you get free personal live readings. You can ask a question for free. Other people have to donate, but you get it for free. You get free early access to videos. Well, not free, but you get early access to videos. And you also get first choice on requests. So it's really, really worth it. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm doing a Nicki Minaj update. And a long time ago, I did a video about Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty, her husband, and I said that her fans are going to start to turn on her if she carries on with this mean girl attitude. I think it's a mean girl attitude. Okay, I love Sagittarius. In fact, a lot of the times I'm surrounded by them. My favorite ex-boyfriend was Sagittarius. The thing about Sagittarius, the dark side, is that they can want to be liked so much that they end up going to the dark side, forcing people to like them, you know. I'm Aquarius. We don't have that problem at all. In fact, people don't like me. I'm like, you do you, I do me. But I've seen in Sagittarius that I know that being liked is very, very, very important to them, and I get it, you know. But in life, I think that's why lots of them are famous. But in life, some people are just not going to like you. And I think Nicki Minaj is having a very difficult time accepting that. Just like, another dark side of Sagittarius is that they love to, not love, but they have difficulty, a lot of them, taking accountability for their actions. Sorry, I was just switching on my light because it looked like it was off, but it wasn't. It's very dark here because there was like a hurricane storm, tropical storm where I live. I live in Florida, so that's why it's so dark today. I'm going to try to up the lighting so it doesn't look so dark. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So I see her falling victim to that, and I was accurate, and I said that if she continues to gaslight people, if she continues to put on this facade of I'm strong, blah blah blah, all that jazz, people are going to not be happy with her. Even her fans are going to turn against her. Now, I love Nicki Minaj, and I actually thought I'm a fan of her music. When I say I love somebody, I'm a fan of the art that they create. Now, I have been able to separate the work from the art because as a person, I'm not a fan from what I've seen of her, especially when she went on a rant about Garcelle Beauvais' child and how Garcelle Beauvais' child was attacked. And she said on her Queen Radio. In fact, this Queen Radio, I think, is just a way for her to be mean, you know. And that's what's got to me thinking. If you think about Tyra Banks, she's a Sagittarius. Think about Nicki Minaj, obviously Sagittarius. Like, they have this like mean girl, and the others I can name, Chrissy Teigen, you know. When they feel like they're not being liked, they put on this mean girl attitude, and then they'll blame other people for doing it. So the Eight of Wands perspective and the High Priestess. You know, it's funny, she said she's very into religion. She's very into Christianity, because I don't see this here. Actually, I'm not saying that because somebody's photographed with somebody else that they're close to them, but I don't know if you guys have ever watched my Lady Gaga video when I talk about who influenced her and so forth and so forth. But I met Lady Gaga's mentor, Marina Abramovich, a while ago. She used to come to a restaurant that I worked at, and she was she used to come with a lot of celebrities. And I found it very interesting because if you ever look up Marina Abramovich, she's into like very dark stuff. I mean, obviously I'm into esoteric, I read tarot, but everything has light and dark. And I don't mean complexion, so please don't try to put that on my connotation. But I mean, everything can be used in positive and negative. And I strongly believe that Marina Abramović has a very sinister energy towards her. And that same woman was photographed and said to be close to Nicki Minaj. And I can see that here. There's a lot of darkness around her, especially with the High Priestess. I wouldn't be surprised if she does spells and so forth and so forth. Yeah, man. So with Akashic Records, I see her. This is almost like, you know, all of us, our lifetimes are meant to be influential, and they can either really help us evolve or really help us or not evolve. And I think this is one of her very important lifetimes, but she's not using it for good. She's using it to say, like, I'm this, I'm that, being very boastful. And if you know anything about entities, source, the divine, that blocks a lot of our blessings when we think it's all us that's doing it. That's why I found it very interesting that she's into, when she said she's Christian, because her energy, how she promotes herself, and trust me, I'm not religious at all, but it doesn't seem like she's very connected to anything that's helping her in a positive light. Yeah, just putting that out there. So at the bottom of the deck being Four of Swords, she's going to be ostracized by Hollywood even more, and not see why. Not see why at all. She's going to say it's other people, it's other things, other people other than her. So she's going to continue to blame other people and say that it's not her. Four of Swords, and almost like try to run from the criticism that she's getting, which is very unfortunate. So that's what I have for you. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Take care.